then homeowners insurance comes in there and all that stuff. But even still, stuff is going to happen. So having some savings put aside is important. Do I recommend that you redline at 45 or 50% debt to income ratio? I don't. But oftentimes these are people that, that we're working with specifically on house hacking. They're under 30 years old. They're at their start of their career. They're most likely going to start making some money. They have some parents that might be helpful. And so I think that the big thing here is weighing out, hey, do you have $5,000 you can just set aside and keep just in case? And hey, if your payment is going to be redlining you, even with, income, let's maybe look for a smaller house
100%.
to begin with. So I think it's just figuring out what you're comfortable with. Oftentimes I'll say, hey, I'm just your friend, but maybe contact a financial advisor. Hey, maybe go talk to your parents and see what they think. And then just go interview some people. I think it's good for them to just go balance that out between, we have a vested interest, obviously, in them closing, but we also don't want them calling us saying, hey, can you list this because I can't afford it anymore?
Oh, 100%.
Right?
That's worse.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
But you just bring up a good point, because there's everybody, I feel like, naturally, because it's our brain's way of protecting who we are, but they naturally would be like, oh, but what if all the bad things happen? I normally tell people the logical side, like, look, a bank is taking a risk. They need their investor payout. Like, they're assessing this property and they have faith in you. And they're probably the most doubtful people I know. But outside of that, though, it's reminding people to think of the what ifs on the other end of the spectrum. Like, what if you do get a raise? What if you do get a promotion? What if you do have another job opportunity come up? What if you do win the lottery? No. But no, it's because there's a lot of other really cool benefits that can and typically do happen in life, but we tend to just focus on the bad. And I don't feel like that's always necessary, especially when you do have the fortunate opportunity to have somebody cover a bulk end of your mortgage payment for you.
Yeah. And I think that's really where you two, what you're doing and what momentum you're building in the marketplace, specifically around house hacking. You two have this background, especially you, Joel, with managing properties and seeing what happens. You know all the pitfalls because I'm sure you've heard them all, right? From toilets overflowing.
Heard and seen in person.
Unfortunately, right? Yeah.
Heard about this toilet overflowing in St. George.
Yeah.
Ruined like 2 bedrooms.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, right. But you have that knowledge and background. And so, not all realtors have the same information, the same knowledge, the same wisdom. And so working with guys like you who have your own house hacks, who have managed other properties before, know some good advice, some good wisdom to give your buyers and borrowers to make sure that they're successful long term. And the thing I like about working together as a team is this is not like just a couple year thing or a side gig for us. This is our profession. And so, I'm constantly studying, I'm sure you two are as well, about what's working, what's not working, and then making sure that future clients don't fall into those pitfalls, or, hey, take advantage of this awesome opportunity to have success in the future of your real estate portfolio.
Yeah. One of the things that always irks me, it just always like hits me different. I'm like, ugh. And it's, and it is I mean this in no derogatory, demeaning kind of a way whatsoever.